welcome to episode 5 in the first season of our NASCAR Thunder 2004 career. And we'll be at Darlington, so I will see you again when the race starts.
This is Joe Moore along with Barney Hall for MRN, and we're live at Darlington Raceway, the granddaddy of super speedways, in Darlington, South Carolina for the Carolina Dodge Dealers 400. Every driver who comes here has one goal in mind. Don't add any paint to the wall. What makes Darlington so tough?
Well, we'll see a lot of drivers run right up against the wall here all race long. That makes you fast, but it can also be very costly when you make even the slightest mistake.
Mark Martin has really focused in on his qualifying runs this year.
Starting up front is a big advantage, as you don't have to use the car up to get to the front of the pack. That means when it comes to money time, you still have something left.
Jimmy Johnson is currently in the top 10 in points.
You know, all these guys are very happy with their top 10 season so far. Hopefully they can mount a charge that will pick them up some more points on the leaders.
The 56 car is towards the bottom of the points list this season.
Yeah, those guys have been working so hard this year. It's a shame it doesn't really show in points. Just seems they can't keep that car out of trouble on race day. Maybe their luck will change today.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Well, here's the starting lineup.
In the front row are the Stacker 2 Dodge and the Rubbermaid Sharpie Ford. In the second row are the Dodge Dealers UAW Dodge and the Pfizer Ford. Starting the race from row 3 are the Singular Wireless Chevrolet and the 38 car. The fourth row has the Interstate Battery Chevrolet and the Lowe Chevrolet. Sterling Marlin, the season point leader, will begin this race in 10th. The sixth row has the 24 car and the 02 car. In row 7 are the Team Rusty Dodge and the Dodge Dealers UAW Dodge. Starting the race from row 8 are the 17 car and the Granger Ford. And in row 9 are the Home Depot Chevrolet and the Valvoline Pontiac. Starting in row 10 will be the 57 car and the Target Dodge. In row 11 are the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet and the America Online Chevrolet. In row 12 are the Alltel Dodge and the BAM Racing Dodge. Row 13 finds the 11 car and the Net Zero Pontiac. The 14th row has the Tide Pontiac and the UAW Delphi Chevrolet. In row 15 are the Pennzoil Chevrolet and the 27 car. Starting the race from row 16 are the Citgo Ford and the U.S. Army Pontiac. Row 17 has the Cheerios Dodge and the Kodak Max Film Pontiac. Starting in row 18 will be the 15 car and the UPS Ford. In row 19 are the Haviland Dodge and the 8 car. In row 20 are the 22 car and the Kellogg Chevrolet. Back in row 21, we have the Georgia Pacific Dodge and the Civil Air Patrol Chevrolet. And rounding out the field is the 56 car.
Green flags in the air.
Yeah, so I'm basically just skipping qualifying until we have a way better car than we do. Because I am basically just going to start last at every single track. Oh, look, we're already into the wall. Thing is, this is just going to keep getting... Oh, God. No, don't... We're going to blow up at some point. This is going to be exactly like Rockingham. I'm going to hit up into the wall, and the car is just going to go poof. The problem is the car gets loose and squirrely under braking. So... Oops, that was actually my fault. So see, most of the time, at most tracks, I can just let out of the gas and maybe tap the brake in the turns.
Let's go now.
And I'll be
Still 7
fine.
seconds off the lead.
But any track where I actually have to make a concerted effort to brake in the corners is going to be an issue. I just hate the fact that we're actually loose coming out of the turn. So maybe taking that sponsor that told me to finish ahead of Mike Skinner might have been a good idea, because man, he likes to hang towards the back. Well, here we go, into the wall again. And it's only lap, well, 5
Got some
now.
work left. The leader has about a 9-second lead on us.
And this is going to be the shortest lead against us they're going to basically have the entire race. At some point oh, and attrition's hit already.
Another spot.
Oh wow, Rusty. I did not expect that. Oh, I'll take it. Means I'm not finishing last. I'm just finishing last out of what's on the track. I have to say, I'm not really catching the pack, but Skinner's actually falling behind me now. I mean, we're doing a little better. No, don't. Oh, come on.
We're about 10 seconds off the leader. Hit your marks. Be smooth.
Keep it out of the wall. I need to turn in more. I'm not actually turning in as much as I should. That's not helping. I'm trying not to jerk the car to the left every time I go in. But I think that's actually going to be the, not really secret to success, but secret to staying off of the wall. At least in 3 and 4 there. Or I could just be full of shit. That's probably the case.
Your right front's wearing down. Keep an eye on it.
Come on, turn.
Halfway on fuel.
Okay, what the hell would be lap 14? I mean, we're coming in with the first group regardless, but... Okay, I don't know what to do to stay out of the wall in that corner. I have tried everything, and I can't figure out how.
20 to go.
Oh, somebody else dropped out. Ooh. I didn't see... Slide, we'll go... See, there's Rusty there. I don't see any other car. Weird. Yeah, see, we were catching Skinner, but the problem is I keep getting loose in 3 and 4 and going up into the wall. Oh, you know, now that I say it, it doesn't happen. Well, I say it doesn't happen. Well, yeah, it didn't happen.
You haven't got much longer on that left front tire.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do 4 tires, and I'm gonna have to repair damage because if I don't, one wrong wall hit is gonna end my race. Come on. And I should have gone into the pits. Fuck. I didn't realize everybody was gonna pit this lap. We'll go 2 laps down like we did the last time. I mean, it's not like it affects anything at this point.
Several of the crews
Go.
cars begin what should be scheduled pit stop.
Alrighty.
Heading down pit road. Good chance for the teams to make changes.
I don't know if the way the AI is working, they make less mistakes on Legends, so there's less cautions, but I'm gonna bet that this is basically, I may as well have not turned them on.
As the driver hits his mark, the crew will go around and go to the right side first. Change right side tire. 1 can of racing fuel going in. The crew will now swing over to the left side. This will be a 4-tire stop. 4 tires and 2 cans of 76 racing fuel. They made no mistakes on that one. What a good stop down here on pit road.
It didn't do any good, we're 2 laps down. Oh well. So, no finishing ahead of Mike Skinner unless he blows up again.
Some of the leaders are coming in together.
It's just a matter of figuring out the actual braking sweet spot for 3 and 4. I still have not figured it out. In one of these games, there was a marker like right there, and that's what I used to use. But a lot of that shit isn't there in these games anymore, so sometimes it's hard to tell what you're doing. Okay, we got 1 lap back. We're not gonna get the other, but we got 1 at least. I'm predicting the leader is somebody... Probably that car there? No. Okay. I guess we're gonna get our other lap back. I mean, not like it's gonna matter. No, we're not, because the leader's right on my tail.
Number 6 is about to put your lap down.
I mean, I'm not going to be able to block him the whole... Yeah, there he goes. See, he just gets...
All clear, buddy.
Still haven't figured out who that other car that dropped out was. Come on, let's not... I'm gonna guess 40th is that dot that's coming out of 4 now. The problem is, I don't know if I can turn good enough laps to catch him. God knows I can barely turn a good enough lap to stay out of the wall most of the time.
Just 10 laps left.
That small consolation is we're not going to finish absolutely last. I mean, we might as well, but we're not going to. I'm actually amazed in these games. Actually, I think basically until the EA gave up the license, both Darlington and Rockingham have their backstretch pits. Haven't been used in years. I couldn't do anything about that. I got squeezed up into the wall. Had nowhere to go. Now I've got 18 cars on my ass end. Alright, come on, just pass me.
12 car, up high.
And only one of them does. Great.
Okay, we're clear. The 29 car, it's up high. Still there.
Your right front tire's wearing down. Try another line or you won't last.
Clear all around.
Fuel's down to half.
Number 40, up high. Okay, we're clear.
And that's just going to be the case with these races. I mean, this is it. We're going to run around in the back, get lapped. Except at the super speedways, those are going to be a little different. The most I can do is just keep the car out of trouble and in decent shape. Especially because of how far back I'm always finishing, I'm not getting the money to improve as soon as I really would like. Because most of the time I'm barely breaking even enough to pay the crew and everything.
Easy, buddy. That left front tire's seen some action. 5 more laps.
I think that's Labani back there. I mean, I've been lapped by basically almost the entire top 10 at this point. And into the wall we go. Wow, and that was actually enough to kick us down into third. I think another hit like that and we're done, so I better not. Better not push my luck. Come on, turn, or not. I'm just gonna start slowing down, because there's no point in fighting with these guys. They're basically just gonna leave me in the dust as soon as we hit the straight.
Take a look at the fuel gauge.
Yep. See? What'd I tell you? Now Dale Jarrett is 3 pixels on the horizon.
Right rear's getting worn. Take it easy out there. And now just 1 lap to go. 1 to go as the leader takes the white flag and drives off for the win. This is the final lap of this NASCAR win.
Pit strategies turning out to be a lot of this. Like, if I'd stopped pitting with that middle group, I might stand a better chance.
White flag next time by.
The 8 car is down low. You're clear.
At this point, like, I'm not even going full throttle when I've got cars around me. I just slow down and let them by. And alrighty. Oh, we didn't finish dead last, so That's a thing.
Least we finished.
Well, that's that. Let's go home.
Mark Martin is your winner. Oh, Kenny Wallace. Okay.
The yellow flag didn't fly at all in this one.
Whoa, that doesn't happen very often. It makes you pay a whole lot more for any mistakes. You don't have the cushion of yellow flags to get caught up.
The 56 car finished towards the back of the field in this one.
I hate it for those guys too. They were so positive about their chances to win this morning, but then they just had a bad race. It happens.
Unfortunately, we're out of time for now. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week at Bristol.
Okay, so after Darlington, Newman takes the points lead. The rest of the top 5 in points looks pretty much the same, except Junior is out and Mark Martin has pushed his way up. Let's go over to the weekly awards. Kenny Wallace was on the pole. Bill Elliott led the most laps. Dale Jarrett picked up the most spots. Martin had the fastest lap. McMurray was the rookie of the race, and Tony Stewart had the best pass of the race. We're still way the hell down here. We've actually moved above another driver finally, but that's only because Chase Montgomery showed up and finished slightly better than we did. Kenny Wallace, the only driver with multiple poles right now. That's weird. Standings for manufacturers, yeah, about the same. Ford's now pushed ahead of Pontiac. But, yeah, that concludes this episode. So I will see you in the next one.